Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan. I am a licensed cosmetologist, professional makeup artist, and lover of Pat Mcgrath. So today I'm gonna do a review on a palette that I just got. I know it's not a new palette, but since I just got it, it's new to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a couple different looks from this palette and tell you my thoughts. So this is the palette that we're going to be using today. This is Pat Mcgrath's Mothership VI Midnight Sun palette, and of course you guys know the packaging is so beautiful, but the color story is also really pretty. It kind of has a cool tone. So the first look that I'm going for with this palette is kind of a neutral soft glam everyday look. Now I know that this is probably a little bit more extensive than what you would do every day, but it's an everyday-ish kind of look. A kind of soft glam, if you will. Then the next look, I'm gonna do something a little bit more dramatic. So without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, first up, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Nars and my Becca Cosmetics foundation, and I'm gonna mix these together because I want my foundation to be a little bit heavier than it normally is. Now taking my Fenty stick, I'm gonna go ahead and lay down my contour. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and take my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I'm going to lay that underneath my eyes and the places that I want to highlight. I'm also going to take a little bit of the Nars concealer, this one's a little bit lighter, and brighten up just a little bit more underneath my eyes. Alright, let's go ahead and blend everything out. Now taking my Sacha Buttercup powder, I'm going to go ahead and set underneath my eyes and everywhere else. Now taking my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder Foundation in color 498, I'm going to go ahead and lay that in my contour areas as well. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it up a little bit today and actually put down a little bit of a contour on my nose using that same Fenty powder. taking my Dior Flash palette in color Bronze, I'm going to go ahead and lay that on my cheeks. We're going to go ahead and do our brows next, taking Wycon in color Brownie, and we're going to sculpt out our brows. Alright, now that my brows are done, I'm going to go ahead and take my P. Louise base in color 07, and I'm going to lay that on my eyes before we get started. I'm also going to make sure that everything is really well blended before we start putting any color on the lid. Starting off, I'm going to go ahead and dip into color Taboo, and I'm going to use this as my transition color. Next up, we're going to dip into color Vermilion Venom, and we're going to lay that in our crease.
You can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes.
Now taking color Jubilee, I'm going to go ahead and start to lay that down on my lid as well.
I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, finished frames on my face, looking like I'm from the deep. These no Cartiers, pockets deep, deep, deep.
Y'all see that? It's so pretty! Oh my gosh. Gold is popping. Gold is everything. It's stunning.
Neighborhood on the scene, neighborhood on the strip, neighborhood be the name, neighborhood no crib, neighborhood that's me, neighborhood that's Nick, neighborhood do the dance, neighborhood do the dip. Okay, thought I'd never make it, like no way, I'm the real deal, no role play. My days off, that's no days. No, I hustle hard, young rose. E be the shooter, that's cold case. Those on the deals, that's brose. Got no pay, on no say. Okay, this the news, tell them read it. Been the one since the fetus. Don't sleep on me, Tempur-Pedic. That's a no, no, no. Spending dope for no reason. Got a ball head, Mr. Cleaner. Heard the big bags overseas, then we gon' go, go, go. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go off like, whoa. That money clip us now, that new now looks like.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and jump into Blood Moon next and lay that right in the center of our eyelid. I am having to kind of work to dig up this color. It is a little bit more work than the gold was putting it on, but it is really beautiful once it's on the eye. I'm gonna jump back into this shade and just kind of smooth everything out so there's no harsh lines. And I'm also gonna drag it underneath my eye as well to give me a little bit of depth. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into color Skin Show Moon Glow, and I'm gonna use that as an inner eye highlight. So pretty, oh my goodness. Look at that color, so pretty, wow. All right, now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my black liquid liner and lay a nice dramatic wing.
Y'all, word of caution, I got this Sephora black liquid liner and it was kind of a mess. I was having a hard time putting it on. It was rough in application and the color just wasn't that black. So you will see me go ahead and go over this with my NYX liner, but I just had to let y'all know I didn't love this Sephora liner, unfortunately.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some lashes off camera. And that's what she's looking like with the lashes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and dip into Pat McGrath's blush trio. And I'm gonna use the color in the center, Paradise Venus, and I'm just gonna lay that on, not the apples of my cheeks, but more like here. I just kind of like the look. Okay, I really love this look so far. Moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Fenty stick again, and I'm gonna go around my lips to make them look a little fuller, and then we're gonna go in with two glosses.
Like the sun by the moon, he's a star, baby, I'm lighting up. Like a fool, it's true, it's true. He's making me blow my mind and I can't.
Taking this color first, I'm gonna go ahead and lay this on the center of my lips. Then taking this darker color, I'm gonna go ahead and outline around the center of my lips where I just laid down the other gloss. And there you go. Alright guys, and this is my completed look. This is my soft glam kind of look from Pat McGrath's Mothership VI Midnight Sun palette. I really like this palette. As usual, Pat does an amazing job with her color selection, her color story, and the shimmers are just really beautiful. I will say I did kind of have a tough time packing on this like bronzy color in the center. It just took a little bit more effort than her shadows normally do take, but as you guys can see, once it's on the eye, it's really beautiful. The gold I was blown away with. I thought it was so beautiful. As soon as I put it on, I was just kind of like, whoa. Like, it was really pigmented and it stuck on there really well. I do think that if I were to use some sort of like glitter primer or put something on the center, you probably wouldn't have a difficult time packing on that coppery bronzy color, but I didn't do that and that's my experience. But of course I love it. Of course I love the palette. I hope you guys liked this soft glam look. Stay tuned for next week because I'm going to use the same palette, but I'm going to go ahead and create more of a dramatic look with the colors that I didn't use and tell you guys my thoughts on those colors. Let me know if you have any questions about this look or anything in the comments down below. I'd be happy to answer them. All right, that's gonna do it. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, will you please do me a favor and give me a big thumbs up? And also, if you're into this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. I upload videos weekly, and I'd love to see you guys next week. Bye!